it's time to use some other heroes and loadouts. Because if you guys didn't see my previous video, there was recently a balance change where the sniper and Bonnie got massive nerfs. So with that, now the meta has shifted, so we're gonna test out some loadouts. Let's hop right into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna Smiley the Foot here. Who's going Snowpat? And I'm bringing ETN with the strategy of Tack, Glue, and Farm. Let's get it. But yeah, it's gonna be nice to see some other strategies kind of floating around here and trying some different strategies now too, that the meta has shifted due to the Bonnie nerf and the sniper nerf. More so the sniper nerf. I still feel like Bonnie is most likely going to be a really strong tower, but or a really strong hero rather. But yeah, okay. Dartling start from Smiley's Foot as I was kind of expecting, because Snowpat they're most likely going Dartling Ice Farm is my guess. We're gonna start with our Tack shooter, and we will be getting down ETN on round 1 as well here. Perfect. All right, and let's send some Space Greens towards Smiley. This might cause a little bit of havoc. Depends on when they actually get their Snowpat down. But it's still going to lay over the reds and do some nice little early on damage while I kind of save up for my early banana farm here. There's Snowpat coming out. Okay. Yeah, so Dartling Ice Farm is not necessarily a terrible strategy on this map. It's actually used to be kind of the meta strategy in Koru a long time ago. Since then, it has gotten a lot of nerfs, and the meta kind of has shifted. But it's not an awful strategy by any means, you know? I feel like it could still work for sure. Some Bloons, they're going to need to upgrade their Dartling here, or else they're going to keep on leaking. Let's see. If Smiley goes for a banana farm, I'm going to balloon boost yellows and cause a lot of leaks, and they won't like that. I feel like Smiley is going to go for banana farm here. Yep, balloon boost. Look at the leaks, ladies and gentlemen. Pink balloons are going to be really annoying too, because they still don't have their faster barrel spin on their Dartling. And a tower boost is coming out from Smiley. Okay. We're going to upgrade our Tack shooter against the pink balloons on their end. Down to 27 lives. That is quite low. Can I see their money? Yeah, you guys can see their money through the video. I was wondering if my face cam was blocking it or not, but it appears you guys still can. Thanks to ETN, we can scout the money and everything, which is nice. Our powerful darts coming out from Smiley. Nicely done. We'll send some white balloons their way, and they're going to need to get that Dartling to a 0-2-2 Dartling to defend these white balloons. While I'm going to need to get my Tack shooter to a blade shooter to defend their white balloons. All right, upgrade the Dartling. There it is. Perfect. All right. So looks like Smiley is now kind of got his feet under him, but we did force a tower boost in the process, and their life count is extremely low, which could cause some problems for them later on with some defense, you know what I mean? Always keeping the life count decently healthy can be helpful for you. Got our second farm down though. Should be able to just greed for my farms for a while here. Don't really need to get extra defense for a bit with Tack Glue Farm, but Tack Glue Farm is a very strong strategy in some of these harder maps. I mean, Glue just gives you value defense in a lot of places, and ETN obviously covers the camo problem. It's overall just a really strong strategy. We got our second greater production farm up. That's fantastic. And we'll start saving for the third. We'll do 3 greater production farms off the rip, and that should probably be a pretty good route to take my farming early on. I do have the ETN ability as well, in case like any yellow balloons are sent my way or something. I can always use that off cooldown. Increase production. Greater production. Perfect. Alright, plan now is simply to start saving up for that Ring of Fire, which I guess Ring of Fire can go like right... I kind of want to put my Ring of Fire where my blade shooter is right now, which is the annoying part, but that's fine. Oh, send zebras, send zebras. Couple region zebras. Okay, forced Snowpat ability there, that's perfect. Low-key expecting to get rushed round 11, so I'm ready to buy this Ring of Fire. Okay, we're good. Okay, we forced their ice shards out on their end, nice. Most likely gonna get sent with camo balloons here. Okay, force tower boost. So now they don't have tower boost or level 3 pad. Oh, they're actually dead. I'm surprised that killed them. I guess the ice can just be inconsistent on the map with how difficult it is. But yeah, I'll take it as a nice little win. That's kind of where the early life that they lost comes back to bite them, you know what I mean? All right, we're on Bloonstone Quarry for our next match here. Going another ETN loadout. I've really enjoyed these ETN loadouts. Some of my favorite loads to run in the game. I just haven't been running them much lately due to the meta, but now I feel like I kind of can without getting punished too much. And we're against Missing, who's starting with their boat. They brought Bonnie as well, so Bonnie Boat most likely means they are bringing Boat Alchemist Spike Factory, which is a very strong strategy, so we'll have to watch out there. Honestly, probably not the best 18 positioning for me. I just now realize I should have placed 18 like right here. Would have been a better spot, but it's fine. Bomb 18 off the rip. We're going Dartling Bomb Farm, which is one of my favorite loadouts in the entire game. And yeah, we'll see how this ends up playing out. Now, the only downside for my strategy here is the fact there's only 3 farm spots on this map. Definitely is a bit of a problem because we'll most likely max those out pretty easily. So with the only 3 farm spots, it means I'll probably just go for a high eco route this game. Will be the plan. High economy is what that means. Hot shot coming out from my opponent. That's fine. We're going to keep sending the grouped red balloon eco while we save up for our cluster bomb. They're upgrading Bonnie a little bit too. Fair enough. Yellow balloons being sent my way. Am I good against these? Well, no, obviously not. But once I buy cluster bombs, I should be good against these. For the most part. Puts on close targeting. We leak a little bit, but nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. Alrighty. And that's some pink balloons their way. They actually go for cannon chips, so nicely done. They get an early cannon chip there. Early bird gets the worm. And with the rest of their money, they're going to just upgrade Bonnie early game. So, Bonnie, it did get nerfed in the recent update. I don't think there's going to be that much of a difference on their end as far as early game Bonnie is concerned. Like, early game Bonnie is still going to make a ton of money for them. It's similar minecart efficiency, it's just a small nerf. But the main nerf I think that's going to be impactful this game is the beast income. They can't just spike storm the beast every time. The beast has 2 times HP, so might still be able to pop it with Spike Factory, but it's going to cost a little bit more money from Missing's end to do so. Let's upgrade this. Let's upgrade the farm here, and we use Drone Swarm against these white balloons just to defend them early. After Drone Swarm dies off, I will need to get heavy bombs on my side. But for now, this appears to be working out for us. And now we will buy heavy bombs, and we're vibing. Nice. No problem for us. How much are their minecarts actually worth at this point? Let's see if I can figure that out. When they collect the crystals from the farmer, 100. Okay, so 100 minecarts is not crazy at the moment. Most likely will be upgraded a lot more. I'm not going to do anything. It's a cannon ship, by the way. Cannon ship's going to just fend everything early pretty easily. They get an alchemist next to it too, so they can outbuff it pretty quickly. All right. Start saving up for a second farm on my end. Perfect. Second farm has now been placed, and we will be upgrading this bad boy towards a greater production as well. Greater production farm is up. Nice. Probably want to get one of these into a plantation early too. I could do 3 greater production farms off the start, or I could try to do a plantation in a greater production to do the 2750 save up. So we're going to try for that. I should be able to greet it because bomb is obviously an early game menace, so should allow me to save up pretty easily without really being punished. Round 9. I could send them Region Zebras. Region Zebras might do a little bit of something, but they could upgrade their Alchemist or use like the Bonnie Minecart Explosion. There's probably not going to send too many rushes here. Oh, they put their Spike Factory next to the Alchemist, so that's interesting. If they upgrade to an Alch buff later, I think the Alchemist is going to prioritize the Spike Factory for the buff over the boat with those placements. So that's one thing that maybe is a problem for them. Wait, only 1 plantation, as I was talking about before. 1 plantation actually might not be enough for me. Maybe if I go double plantation here, I can greed for it. Which, without really repercussions. Look at this. My farms are insane right now. So they get long life Alch buffed on their side. Even though the Alch buff is hitting the Spike Factory, I'm probably not going to rush just because they're going to have a really big spike pile in the back, aren't they? We're going to Dartling down here, though. In case they try to force my 18 camo protection, I can upgrade the Dartling to defend camos. Right now, it's not looking like it. Alright. We are simply just going to keep on farming. We're able to chill without spending that 2400 on camo detection, which is fantastic. So you love to see that. Space Ceramics. Divide and Conquer. Upgrade the Dartling. Tower boost this. Maybe going for a second bomb shooter was actually the play against the Space Ceramics. I wanted to upgrade the Dartling because this Dartling is my Moab class defense anyways. Like the laser cannons what I do against Moabs, so it made the most sense to go for the Dartling upgrade there. But it's not as effective against the Space Ceramics, I guess. it gets blocked pierce-wise a ton, so it's like, I don't know. But yeah, now that we have the 3 third-tier farms on our side, I might as well just kind of maximize my eco for a bit. Especially due to the fact that the opponent's not getting rubber to gold. Once I get rubber to gold up, it's going to be interesting, because I don't have that much farm space, so I want high eco. But I would be feeding their rubber to gold. But right now, there's no need to worry about that, since they aren't using rubber to gold. It's also interesting that they actually got white hot spikes on their spike factory when they have it alk buffed, and that's giving it lead popping. So I don't know about that play. They get deadly spikes as well. It's going to be a very strong pile. Got a ceramic Russian coming. I think I'm good against this. It wasn't that big of a rush at the end of the day. This is another problem with my ET spot. I would have liked a second bomb shooter right here, like a impact or something for later. But Etienne's kind of blocking it. Alright, Moab, they're sending multiple, so we're going to get up a laser cannon here. That's how I'm going to defend this. They're sending rainbows behind it. I should be fine against this. Maybe get a second cluster bomb. Yeah, we're good. Alright. A little bit of a weird rush, but we defended it pretty well, all things considered. Feel like they're going to rush me again. No, they actually go for 4th tier alk buff, because that's going to alk buff their boat and their spike factory now. Alright. I am actually just going to eco hard here, actually. Why the heck not? We're going to send zebra balloon eco, believe it or not, towards the opponent. Because again, we're limited to 3 farm space, so if I get all 3 5th tier farms up, the only way I'm going to make extra income on top of that is by having a high eco. So we'll prioritize my eco, especially while I can, while they don't have a rubber to gold on their end. And maybe sending these were a bad idea, because that is kind of making my opponent want to get a rubber to gold up. Or beforehand, that didn't appear to be on their to-do list, so maybe zebra balloons were not the smartest decision. But either way, it's what we did. They still don't even have rubber to gold up, so missing is missing out on an absurd amount of income here without that. In my opinion, with Botox Spike Factory, you always want to get rubber to gold up like round 14. You want to get it like early. Even against farm players, it's worth to get up early. It's just such a effective money-making option. Alright, they got it up now, though. Nicely done. I still think I'll eco while they have it up, though, for a while. We'll eco as much as I can, basically, while still being on track for a round 24 Monkey Wall Street is going to be my plan. Want to get that round 24 Monkey Wall Street. Oh, let's see if this pops the beast. I think it will, because they've built up the pile for a while with an alk buff. Yeah, that pop. Actually, the spike pile didn't even take that much damage against that. Wow. Yeah, I was kind of saying in my previous video about the bound changes. I feel like Spike Factory can still deal with the beast well. Even the double HP. That deadly spikes just ate it up. Just ate it up. Yum, yum, yum. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what happened there. Okay, one thing I'm actually going to do. This might seem weird, but they haven't... let's not do that, actually. I was thinking about just straight up buying the Plasma Accelerator, but let's see if my opponent forces out on me. Because I want to anti-stall the rounds. Especially against an eco loadout like this. But I don't think it's worth to just do that, because I might anti-stall myself out of a round 24 Wall Street. Or like... Okay, now I'm going to buy it. Now I'm going to buy it. Because they're sending me a ZMG. And we'll target this at the very start of the map. Alright. So there are Camel Purples sometimes blocking my Plasma Accelerator, but thanks to my Etienne, my Plasma Accelerator has a chance of popping the Camel Purple, so they're not fully blocking it, if that makes sense. This should be able to solo the ZMG, though, all things considered. Yeah, they just pop the beast every single time with that Spike Pile. That Spike Pile is still super strong there. I can sell this for 8k. Alright, they're sending me purples behind. Put this bomb on last. Our bomb shooters should be able to pop most of the purples before they kind of block for the ZMG. Yeah, the purples they're sending aren't really going to be effective. Alright, we got the Wall Street up pretty easily with 3,500 eco. That's actually a very good eco amount. And I think I'm going to send some more on top of it, believe it or not, as crazy as that sounds. A fortified ZMG being sent. Okay, regular was not enough, so they're bringing out the fortified. Gotta respect it. Let's get up a Mob Assassin or 2 off the rip. Honestly, sell this cluster and get up Impact. Let's get up Recursive here. For these 4... I didn't even need a Recursive against that. Tight Moabs are not a problem with Plasma Accelerator. Plasma Accelerator is fantastic against tight Moabs. Do I defend this straight up with my setup, or do I want to get Bomb Blitz against this? Bomb Blitz is the safest play, and I wouldn't have to Tower Boost with Bomb Blitz. We'll do that. We'll do Bomb Blitz. Especially because look at all the Moabs they're sending me, dude. Holy cow. Bro is the Moab manipulator here. Yeah, this will solo everything. Bomb Blitz is crazy. It pops fortified BFBs entirely, pops Moabs entirely. It's not how it is in BT6 where you need it to leak for it to activate. In Battles 2, it activates right before you leak 2. So, very strong upgrade right there. Made good use of it against that rush. I'm done ecoing, by the way. I'm done ecoing. Let's just get that up. Let's just get that up. I was thinking about microing Mob Assassins there, but it's 3 DDTs, and I was kind of late to it. I would have needed to micro 3 abilities, which isn't out of my wheelhouse. It's just I wasn't really prepared. So, Bloon Crush is a safe play there, and that's what we did. That's fine. Might not be able to get all 3 5th tier farms now, to be honest, because opponent has sent me a lot of rushes, which did delay my farms. But again, that delays my opponent's money too. How much are their minecarts actually worth here? Let's see. 1440. Okay, minecarts are worth 1440 on their end, which isn't bad, but it's not great as well. It's not that great. And their boat farms are kind of mediocre. I don't know what their straight up eco is though. I'm guessing they're going to send me a BAD in round 30, so is it even worth to try to get up a... I'm still going to go for it. I could maybe IMF loan ability to afford an MAD if they send me a BAD. That could be a decent idea. And then we could upgrade that IMF loan into a Monkeynomics later. Because the MAD is what we get up for a BAD rush, obviously. The MAD plus the Bloon Crush is a very strong combo. They're not even sending me one. Okay, we're going to go for a Monkeynomics. We're going to go for a Nomics then. We have all 3 5th tier farms now. With 3650 eco. That is very solid. Very, very solid here. Honestly, Bloon Crush might be best like somewhere all the way in the back here, but my positioning for it's not bad either. So if they do rush me, what's the best thing to spam? Probably Plasma Accelerator Dartlings. I was thinking between Mob Assassins and Plasma Accelerators, but I think Plasma Accelerators are technically better to spam for BAD damage. Can I fit any up there? I can't. Okay. Well, I'd probably want to get all 3 5th tier Dartlings first, though, like the Ray of Doom, Bez, and Mad, if they send a rush. And they get the 5th tier other Dartling spam after that. Okay, they're still popping the beast entirely with that spike pile in the back. Nicely done. I've got 139k on hand. I want to rush them, but I also want to defend is the thing. So like, how do we want to go about this? Opponent has like no money on hand, by the way, and they don't even have 5th tier spike factory on their side. Let's send a regular BAD and see if they counter me. This shouldn't be that bad of a defend for them, if they know what they're doing. I'd like to get a defend of my own, too, so... They go carrier flagship. Maybe they don't know what they're doing, then, against this. I'm looking for a carpet of spikes and a BMA from you missing. Dude, I have like $200,000 on hand. They tower boost. And they use some spike storms. Dude, carpet of spikes would have soloed this. I don't know why they didn't do carpet of spikes. Okay, there's a BAD coming out. Finally. Wait, let's actually see how the Ray of Doom does. This will be a decent test. How's the Ray of Doom single target damage? Because I know they buffed it in one update for Bloons 2002, but I don't know how good it actually is. BMA, brother. Get a BMA up. They're dead. They're actually dead against one BAD. Bro. There's no way, chat. This guy has a top 25% badge as well. Like, he wasn't a bottom hole Masters player. That's crazy. Okay, this might be a little bit of an ambitious strategy to run here, but I want to challenge myself after that last match. You know, try something new and see how it ends up working out. We're going Druid sub-farm on the map Inflection. Believe it or not, Druid sub-farm did actually used to be meta on this map a very long time ago, pretty much when Druid was at the peak, when Druid sub-farm was at the peak of its strength. And now it's probably not very good on the map, but I also haven't tried it in a very long time. So we'll see how things play out. We're against MGO, who's starting with the Dart Monkey. Let's get our Druid and our Oban down round 1. And they get Bonnie round 1 as well. So we're going Bonnie here. Okay. Dart Bonnie is interesting. we will just continue max eco and probably get Druid leaks here soon. Yeah, they're sending me green balloons, so should be able to get Druid leaks pretty easily against this. Now, the good thing for me is Druid has actually gotten a decent amount of buffs recently. Mainly Oben. Got buffed quite a bit recently, where the 5th tier Druids are cheaper, and your Druids get extra damage later as well, which is really helpful. So definitely be making good use of that here. But getting our Druid leaks, and I really don't remember what my life count was when I bought the Heart of Vengeance upgrade. So I don't really know what I need to leak down to, but we'll just see. We'll see how this ends up playing out. Send the opponent some Yell Bloons, and they're actually leaking. Let's Bloon boost these then. Yeah, Bonnie doesn't really offer that much defensive support, so they are struggling a little bit to these. And we'll get our first farm down here with a farmer and a balloon bot joining in. All right. It does appear the Druid's defending pretty well, though. I think these are the placements you typically use with Druid sub-farm on this map. Dart Spike Factory. Okay, so Spike Factory makes sense because they have Bonnie. That's no surprise there. We're going to upgrade the farm. I think I need a couple more leaks and they'll probably have the max Druid buff. Is that enough? We'll throw it on the Brambles now. I feel like that's enough for sure. And then come round 5, I'll need to get Lightning on my Druid. Will be the plan to defend White Bloons and whatnot. That'll be the plan. Alright, opponent got his base Spike Factory in the back. That should be enough defense. I actually slightly over-ecoed, but thankfully didn't send White Bloons right away, so I didn't get punished. We're good. We shouldn't leak against White Bloons, I don't think, even though the map is so short. Maybe we actually do leak against White Bloons. I need these Brambles in the back desperately. Come on. We're fine. We're fine, we're fine. 9 lives. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I have the Nature's Ward Totem, which is going to slow down Bloons. This actually should kind of keep my Brambles pile a little bit more healthy, because the slowing of the balloons makes it so another Lightning picks it up easier, you know what I mean? But I might need to upgrade this to Druid of Wrath. I'm going to go for another farm. I'm going to go for another farm first. Yeah, Druid is struggling a little bit on this map. No surprise there. Oh, wait. They actually... Let's use Druid of Wrath here. Oh, Brambles, we're good. We're good, we're good. They actually placed a banana farm, so I need to move my camera. Oh my gosh, okay. Everything's fine. 3 lives, ladies and gentlemen, 3 lives. Oh, this is scary. We're good, though. All right, got 2 farms up now. We are actually out farming the opponent, but they're making, what, 100 per minecart, so they're definitely making more money than me then. Yeah, because we're tied in farms now. Man, Bonnie is still OP early. I was telling you guys in the previous update, they didn't nerf Bonnie enough. They did nerf it, of course, but I feel like it wasn't enough. Sniper nerfs were definitely too much, though. No doubt about that. Keep throwing on these Brambles in the back. All right. And I got to prepare a... What's it called? A reactor coming around 11. Ballistic won't really... Reactor is definitely what I should get over Ballistic, because this map's more difficult, so I think it would make more sense to get the reactor for round 11. Opponent gets up a Spike Factory, that's fine. 2,800. I'll have to sell a farm if they rush me. And then depending on the size of the rush, I'll have to tower boost as well. Actually, they aren't rushing me. Surprisingly. Let's just buy it. I should rush them. We'll send some leads. I want to force like a Juggernaut or 2. Dart Spike Factory farm. Yeah, Juggernaut forced. Only forcing 1 Jug, I guess. That's fine. Honestly, the later we take this game, the better for me, because I have a huge late game advantage with Druid sub-farm. Druid sub-farm definitely out late games Dart Spike Factory farm quite a bit here. So, the longer we take it, the better. We're gonna keep throwing these Brambles in the back. It really doesn't appear that like MGO is planning on aggressing at us either. Let's get Plantation here. And my farms are pretty solid, all things considered. They actually use Minecart Explosion. Wait. That means they don't have it for a rush. Okay, let's rush them. Okay, I forced a second Jug. I'll take that. Just a little bit of a rush. We forced a farm cell with that as well, so that's fantastic. Bro hits me with the unlucky. Now, the hardest part for me, I think, is going to be some of the mid-game defense. Like tight leads, BFB rushes, fortified Moabs. All of those are really difficult with my strategy on this map. Especially with the fact we're at 3 lives. Dude, I completely forgot we leaked so much early game, which is just like... Oh, man. This could be rough. I might as well get another submarine just pre-placed, just because I want to be quick. I need to be quick with my defense if they rush me. There's such little track space on this map. Track length. Let's get airburst starts on this as well. Keep throwing down those brambles in the back. Okay. Round 17. I mean, I can see when they rush me kind of if they break their eco too. So to send a Moab, for example, though their eco will stop and then like 2 seconds later the Moab will come out or something. So we can kind of get a heads up that way, which is nice. But we'll see. If they do send a fortified Moab, what's the best way to defend? I'm not entirely sure. I could get a tornado druid against it to blow back ceramics. And maybe like a ballistic or something to pop the layer. I don't know if I need to tower boost that, to be honest. The ceramics behind is what scared me, dude. I probably didn't need to tower boost that though. The tower boost was definitely an overreaction. Okay, we're good. Had to micro tornado there. Had to micro the tornado because I think I would have died if I just kept the old one up. The tornado timing was like bad. Right when you buy the tornado upgrade, it instantly throws one. So I needed to buy a new one there. Oh man, I definitely messed up that first Moab defend though, which put me in a bad position for the second rush. That's fine though. We're fine. All we need to do is survive, as I said before. All we need to do is survive, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to keep the 3 ballistics up. If they send me a fortified BFB, I'll probably get an armor-piercing darts alongside of this. And there it is. Let's get an anti-BFB brambles in here. Okay, we're good. I didn't want to tower boost that, so we didn't. That's good. No tower boost there was good for us. I'm actually going to sell you. Can I fit you? I can. Believe it or not, I'm trying to get an IMF alone here. So I can IMF alone into a Spear of the Forest. They're dead. What? There we go. We're good. We're good. Oh man, I mean, like, I probably can figure out a way to defend the leads without Speed of the Forest, but the thing is, the map length and like if they just hold down the lead balloons, I don't think a map full of ballistics and ball lightnings would defend. I'll be honest. On a map like this when I don't have tower boost, if they just held down the lead button. So it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. It's just such a bad situation to be in with my loadout. Well, I'm alive, but it's like, I'm not alive and well. And I think I died to DTs in round 26. How did I defend DTs? No way I'm affording Superstorm, right? Or am I affording Superstorm? Maybe I am. Wait, they died! Well, average Ryan Mehalic opponent dies to AI. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, though. Definitely was an interesting one. I'm like out. Peace, guys.